love Jamaica, let me see your hand. Raise it to the sky and let me see your hand. If you love Jamaica, let me see your hand. Yeah. Sweet Jamaica. Today is celebrated island-wide as Jamaica Day, and the theme is Celebrating Jamaica, highlighting our icons in the arts, agriculture, and technological innovations. It's another dose of your daily magazine. Thanks for indulging. On the pages today, we can't help but join in the celebrations. In a moment, we give you a taste of our authentic culture, zeroing on some of Jamaica's unique gifts to the world, our music, art, and way of life. Miss soon come.
Let's get a little breeze on this land. All right. Now let's get some bounce in the rhythm. All right. Let's get some fire on our hearts. Now that is what we call all right. Run, come, get some Jamaica.
Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, February 21. More than 7,000 residents in and around the community of Watermount St. Catherine will have reliable potable water supply in the next 8 months. Ground was broken on February 19 for a $150 million upgrade of the Watermount water supply system. The system is being upgraded by the Rural Water Supply Limited. After completion, it will be turned over to the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation to serve 7 communities in the area.
The work is ready to begin and the resources are in place. Remember now, this is an investment in your community that has to be sustained. And so I want to encourage you to be responsible both in accommodating the project and its completion, but after the completion, be responsible in terms of the usage of the infrastructure.
The communities to benefit include Mendez, Back Pasture, Cudjoe's Hill, Old Works, Watermount, Barry, and Pedro. Government has increased bandwidth service at the Kingston Public and Victoria Jubilee hospitals to facilitate fast speed transfer of scanned images and lab tests to enhance patient care. The additional bandwidth also extends to the offices of the Southeast Regional Health Authority. It's being financed by the Universal Service Fund under a 3-year contract costing nearly $2,000 monthly.
This bandwidth allows us to, with their appropriate instrumentation, for a doctor to literally put a device in your ears or any other part of your body and remotely read based on what they observe because of the lines of resolution, if you will, and by extension make a diagnosis without touching the patient. This is a great enabler, and for that reason we are confident it will save a lot of lives.
The bandwidth at KPH and Victoria Jubilee will move from 2 to 60 megabytes per second. At the Southeast Regional Health Authority, it increases from 10 to more than 100 megabytes per second. Meanwhile, public health institutions are preparing for implementation of the pending Data Protection Bill by strengthening their data security mechanisms to safeguard patient information. Technology Minister Favour Williams says this is a requirement of the bill that's now before a joint select committee of Parliament. The legislation will offer new rights and protections on the use of citizens' personal data.
That the healthcare sector is a sector that manages sensitive personal data. We will have new rights to our personal data. So we will have the right to call on you to give us, to tell us what data you have on us, and you have the obligation to give it to us. We will have the right to know who has accessed our data, and you have the obligation to tell us. We will have the right to know if our data is being transferred out of Jamaica.
The Bank of Jamaica BOJ is reporting a significant increase in credit extended by deposit-taking institutions to businesses and households. This is for the 12-month period ending December 2019. BOJ Governor Richard Biles says credit to businesses grew by 20.3%, while the provision to households increased by 16.5%.
This growth was notably faster than the expansions of 15.4% and 12% in credit to businesses and households respectively, which was recorded in 2018. In addition to the loans from DTIs, it is encouraging that a number of firms are obtaining financing from the issue of corporate bonds and equity.
The governor was addressing the bank's quarterly media briefing on Thursday. Mr. Biles says the growth in credit represents stronger signs that the central bank's accommodative monetary policy has been bearing fruit. On Thursday, the BOJ announced that it was maintaining the policy interest rate on overnight placements from deposit-taking institutions at 0.5%. The bank has incrementally reduced the figure, which was at 3.25% at the start of 2018.
Our decision to hold the policy rate unchanged is based on our assessment that monetary conditions continue to be generally appropriate to support inflation remaining within the bank's target of 4 to 6% over the next 8 quarters.
Money has been set aside in the national budget for fiscal year 2020-2021 to complete construction of a special education diagnostic center at the College of Agriculture, Science and Education, CASE, in Portland. The $143 million allocation is outlined in the estimates of expenditure that's now before the House of Representatives. Among other things, the funds will be used for the installation of a wastewater system on the property. This is among 3 diagnostic centers being established by the Education Ministry for children with special needs. Work started during the previous fiscal year on the other facilities at Church Teachers College in Manchester and Sam Sharp Teachers College in St. James. And finally, 2 separate walls within the vicinity of the Coronation Market have been identified for the next set of murals to be painted under Phase 2 of government's Paint Up Your Creative Space project. Phase 3 should see a perimeter wall at Flag Circle along the city's waterfront being painted. These follow the recent unveiling of the first mural at Temple Lane in downtown Kingston. Their creation is the result of a partnership among the Culture Ministry, Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, the Mexican Embassy, and the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts.
Artistic talent will be drawn from communities to reflect our identity, our beauty, our vitality, and to transmit positive messages and images.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.
Reggae Month 2020 is here and a host of activities are in store across the island. Echoes of sound systems, Reggae Wednesdays, Reggae Gospel Concert, Bob Marley's 75th birthday celebrations, Doria Honours Award, Reggae Film in the Park, Children of the Icon Store concert and more. Keep up to date on all the activities. Download the new Reggae Month mobile app. Simply search the words Reggae Month Jamaica in the Google Play or App Store. The app will also allow you to add and promote your own Reggae Month activity. So what are you waiting for? Download away and make use of this innovative technology today. Reggae Month 2020. Come catch the rhythm.
Jamaica, Jamaica, How Jamaican Music Conquered the World is the name of our island's newest musical exhibition. It has been mounted at the National Gallery of Jamaica as part of the government's Reggae Month activities. Once inside the gallery, visitors will get lost in the history of Jamaica's musical genres and revel in rare musical memorabilia, photographs, and audio recordings. Watch this.
Jamaica, Jamaica celebrates the musical innovations born on this island. It seeks to unveil the story behind the musical genres of Kumina, Revival, Mento, Ska, Rocksteady, Reggae, Dub, and Dancehall. It also highlights the impact of the local sound system culture, street culture, and visual arts.
Jamaica, Jamaica, How Jamaican Music Conquered the World. That's the name of the island's newest musical exhibition that has been mounted at the National Gallery in Kingston. The exhibition, which forms part of government's official Reggae Month activities, was officially opened to the public on February 2. It was curated by Sebastian Carriol, Herbie Miller, and O'Neill Lawrence, and has already been seen by thousands of people in France and Brazil.
Jamaica was initially launched in Paris in 2017 and titled after the 1985 hit song by Brigadier Jerry. It brings together rare memorabilia, photographs, visual art, audio recordings, and footage unearthed from Jamaica's best museums and most elusive collectors, studios, while collaborating with legendary local visual artists to convey the essence of a true Jamaican music experience.
The exhibition is articulated in 6 sections, each focusing on a key moment or specific aspect of Jamaican music. There are numerous interactive installations on display, such as an operate-it-yourself sound system and touchscreen rhythm navigator.
This exhibition is a good indication of how energetic museum and gallery installations can be.
Also included in the exhibition is a must-see statue of the King of Reggae, Bob Marley, that was produced by Jamaican sculptor and painter Christopher Gonzalez. There will be a full range of programming, including film screenings, artist and curator talks, special language group tours, and children's musical programming on Saturdays. The exhibition is open to the public free of cost until June 28, 2020. So come on out and enjoy what Jamaica has to offer. Openings are Tuesdays to Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Fridays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., and every last Sunday of the month, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
We got Babylon one more time. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. I live with you. Peace and
The Jamaica Musical Theatre Company recently treated 150 deaf students to a live performance of popular American musical Mary Poppins. Watch now as these innovative creators used art to cater to the unique needs of their audience.
Tell them you've given me the message.
George, please.
Welcome, you're here with the Jamaica Junior Theatre family watching Mary Poppins on Art Stage.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Well, we're here at the Philip Sherlock Center, and we're here because we are sponsoring the foundation a special performance of Mary Poppins for some of the members of our special needs community. Some of the representatives here today are from the Lister Mayor Gilby School, the Jamaica Association for the Deaf. There is a unit in Maypen for the deaf, and we have representatives here from Port Antonio, 300 persons. For the Mary Poppins show.
Now, I always say the proper place to hang a hat is on a hat stand. There's nothing in it. We'd better keep an eye on this one. She's tricky.
What JMTC does and has done over a number of years is we have our children's arm, which is called Jamaica Junior Theatre. And our objectives are to bring musical theatre to Jamaican audiences. So a lot of our Jamaican audiences wouldn't be able to get exposure to productions of this magnitude that involve singing and dancing and acting that are typically found on Broadway. And so we like to recreate those experiences here.
Why? It's a jolly holiday. Mary, Mary makes your heart so light.
And we chose Mary Poppins this year just because, we wanted a show that could inspire children in terms of dreaming big, believing in something bigger than themselves. We wanted to do something about giving hope to children, allowing them to have a dream, and that's why we chose Mary Poppins.
Go and chase your dreams, you won't regret it. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Anything. A spoonful of sugar, that is all it takes.
Last year we started this initiative of wanting to be able to give this experience to children who are hearing impaired. We were happy to be able to bring that to life. And so this is our second year. We wanted to expand our scope and bring even children from School for the Blind. And we think it's very inspiring because these children should have the same opportunities to be moved by music. We have put in extra speakers in the theatre to be able to help them to feel off of the vibrations. We have an interpreter. So we're creating that atmosphere to give them the same theatre experience you and I would have.
We want people to feel entertained, but the arts, I think we're discovering more and more now that the arts are so important to Jamaica and to our community, special needs and everyone else. People have been talking about STEM for so long, but we should be talking about STEAM to include the A for arts, because this country is so talented, so rich, and so we thought it was really appropriate for us to expose our friends from these communities to this wonderful show.
You are a sight for sore eyes.
You really are. Welcome back, Mary Poppins.
So how Jamaica Junior Theatre works, it's children between the ages of 9 and 21, so it's a wide age range from all walks of life in Jamaica. And what is important is that they all come together for the love of theatre and to do this for a worthy cause. So right now we have a cast of just under 40. We also have behind that cast another 15 to 20 young people working backstage, so moving all the sets. We had young people help with the props. So it's a really holistic sort of experience, and so we're really happy to be benefiting young people in that way.
This role where you really get to connect with the children in the audience and you get to just play to all the different little nuances in the show, I really enjoy it. Well, I think it's so important, especially now, to realize that we're really not that different. Despite our physical differences, that connection that we have through just our emotions and our smiles even is just so important to remember.
I loved everything about the play. It was very interesting. I think we learned a lot because of this experience today. My favorite part would be when Mary Poppins ran away right before the intermission.
They come to gain experience. Being here for the first time, maybe they have always been watching television, but coming to sit and watch a live show, I think that was very important to them. It helps them to acknowledge that they have gifts and they can practice some of what they see and they can use it in the class. This was a great show. I enjoyed it to the max.
Many Jamaicans are known for their inherent ability to produce captivating art and far-reaching music. Visitors travel near and far to witness this firsthand. But another reason why tourists flock to our island home is to learn about and indulge in the authentic way of life of Rastafari people. Here's more.
It's referred to as Jamaica's second city, and it's one of the island's top tourism destinations. Montego Bay St. James, with its vibrant hip strip, white sandy beaches, and captivating resort life that continues to beckon to persons outside the region, is a beautiful place. But even more beautiful are some of the hidden treasures in the parish. In today's Round the Bend, we experience some of the most authentic and fulfilling experiences you can imagine. Walk with me.
After treading the rocky riverbed of the Montego River, following the footpath on its bank, you will be escorted to a hidden gem, the Rastafari Indigenous Village. This 10-year-old village, which is tucked away in Portobello, Montego Bay, was established by a group of Rastafarians who have come together to preserve their culture and introduce visitors to their way of life and teachings.
Our philosophy is one of harmony, and music shows you clearly that difference is not something that can stop you from being harmonious. Why? Because everyone plays a different beat, everyone makes a different sound, but still it comes together to make one music. And that's the message of Rastafari, that even though we're from different places, different skin tone, different eye colors, we can celebrate these differences instead of allowing them to separate us, so we can create one beautiful song for the human experience and the planet.
During this time, visitors are served fresh fruits in bamboo, and they can also get a chance to learn the art of traditional drumming.
After relishing the pulsating tunes of the drums, visitors are then escorted to the various stations in the village, where they will be further immersed in the Rastafari culture.
You eat from a calabash, you feel like you're a little pepped up, you know?
We use a combination of seeds and stones, coconut shells to make all these jewelry. But this is where you get a chance to get something natural for yourself, family, and friends. If you want to make anything, like earrings, we have the sticks. You put the beads on and we put the hook on for you. If you see anything that you want to get, then it's there, no charge for touching, only if you hold it too long.
This is what I do. I may drum, but this is something, if you don't love it, you're not gonna do it. Yeah, because you see what I was just doing? Just digging. Just digging. But you cannot afford to make no mistake. This fell apart, but this drop on your finger. You know what it's like. Some of my fingers, they are not straight. They are broken bones, cracked bones, and I lose my nails sometimes. But because I love what I do, pain is to me like nothing.
So this is where we make natural soaps with the material around us. And coconut oil is the main oil in this process. We put the coconut oil with sodium hydroxide dissolved in water, and that's the basic soap formula. Different measurements are used. We incorporate some soaps, fragrance oils, essential oils as well. You can open and you can smell.
We do not use water in our juices. We only use sugarcane in our juices, yeah? You know what this is?
Ginger.
Ginger. So in all of our juices, we have sugarcane and ginger. If you call Rastafari a coconut movement, you'll be correct, because we use coconut to do every single thing. So, I'm going to take you to Coconut Heaven, on the back of your hands, I'm going to give you a drop of coconut love. Yeah, man. So this is extra virgin coconut oil. We use this on everything that we have, our salads. Yes, we use coconut.
The Rastafari village is definitely not an all-inclusive resort, but persons can visit the wellness center for a moment of relaxation or stay overnight in one of the numerous cabins on location. There's also an organic vegetable and herb garden you can explore. But if after the tour you still crave even more one-on-one experiences of the Rastafarian way of life, then the monthly Iris concert is all you need.
And we live for the plans to be free, and we build our own society.
We started Iris in January 2018. And, you know, as a group of Rastafari people who are here, we had always been planning, you know, to say that we must see how culture can cure. A lot of the musicians from Montego Bay, they always have to migrate to go somewhere else. And there are just so much traditions that are dying. And along with all of these things that are dying, we think that we could facilitate them under one umbrella. So Iris became that umbrella of wellness. It became that umbrella for food. And it became a space where music and of course everything else to do with culture.
The event, which is held on the last Sunday of each month at 1 o'clock, never fails to bring out some of the best talents you can find.
There in the cover of the darkness we watch and wait. You know exactly what to say, 'cause you've been caught before.
I tell you, we just can't take no more.
If you're looking for the perfect opportunity to learn about the Rastafari community, indulge in its way of life, and become one with their culture, you know where to go.
We have several things for you to enjoy with us at Jeria, led by Jeria for Reggae Month. And those things include 4 Reggae Wednesdays. 4 Wednesdays for February will be spearheaded. There will be concerts going from 7 to 11 in Emancipation Park. And those concerts will be both secular and religious. We will showcase not only established and iconic performers in Jamaica, but we will also showcase emerging talent, and we'll showcase unseen talent in those shows.
Reggae Wednesdays is just one of the many activities for Reggae Month that is celebrating the talent that exists among us. We also have Jeria Honors Award, Children of the Icons Concert, Reggae Films in the Park, and more. So what are you waiting on? We have one more week of entertaining reggae activities waiting for you. Let's come on out and enjoy the talent of our people that has helped to make our island home a livelier place for all of us to live, work, raise families, and do business. And this is how we close out today's Jamaica Magazine. Thanks for joining us. On behalf of our JIS production team, I'd like to express sincere thanks to you for staying with us for today's Jamaica Day show. As we depart into the weekend, we ask that you stay connected with us via our website, jis.gov.jm. Once there, you'll find everything you need from our news stories, features, and daily Jamaica Magazine video uploads. Until next time, I'm Audrey. Have an Irie weekend.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.